Greetings. How are we all doing this evening? Let me know how the audio is. I've got to reset up everything since it's been a little while since we've been able to do this, but we are back on PC, which means we can stream again. Let's see what's... oh. Yep. Two. There we go. So, let's see who we've got in chat. Epic Tauron, Chupper, Spiter. Swear I've seen you somewhere before. Skelly, Brennan, I've definitely seen you before. Point, Don, Lucas, Namir, Contra, Valdis. Lots of people around. Audio's good. Wonderful. Lower the music a little bit. I have just turned it down, so we'll see when that comes through. When do we get the PC rewards? You should have an email with the code on it waiting for you. I do, I just haven't got around to putting it in at the moment. I see some people talking about Absman. We could definitely have a look at him. ASMRM. Maybe if we hit a threshold, we will we'll do an ASMR stream. Maybe I'll set that as one of the targets. Why did I leave Salty? Because I wasn't good enough, is the short answer. Salty, number 1, number 2 War Alliance in the world. Unfortunately, not quite at the standard for that. Thoughts on rank 3 Morbius? That is a spicy rank. I'm presuming you mean 7-star. That would certainly... I imagine his nuke range would be very, very good. Got to Paragon. Congratulations, Francisco. Well done to you. Didn't get the email for some reason. I'm afraid I can't answer that. So, the big question, I suppose, is where do we want to start? So we are on PC, which means I'm using PC controls, which means I am incredibly rusty. So I'd say Battlegrounds is definitely the place to start because, you know, I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Oh, that was quick. Okay, let's see what we've got. Do a rank 4 6-star Hulk or 6-star Stark Spidey? Always depends what you need. What does your roster require right now? But in general, I'd say you probably get more use out of the Hulk than the Stark Spidey, but that's just my opinion. Okay, we are at the point in Battlegrounds where we pretty much out-roster everyone, which does make my life a little bit easier, but B, please stop spamming. I haven't actually played a single round of Battlegrounds yet, so I have no idea what's going on. Is there any way to get a 7-star Awakened gem? I've got Nick, Fantman, and Domino that would love their Awakening. Yeah, I would love an Awakened Nick Fury. I think you'd be pretty crazy not to. But, let's see, who have we got? I see you, B, but the more you say it, the less likely it is to happen. Let's have... I mean, I don't even know what the nodes are here. Feats of Energy, at 1 bar gain 100%, lots of buffs. Okay, let's just do... I don't know. And orders. No worries, B. We all get excited. It's okay. Should I open the Titan Crystal, wait until it refreshes? That entirely depends on what you need. If you don't need anyone in the current pool, but do need people in the new one, then I'd say wait. If you need someone in this pool, then I'd say go for it. Yes, we are on well, it's all keyboard. Yeah, the mouse is for the menus. Can you see the mouse? I hope you can all see the mouse. I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's just do that. Apparently controller's a bit buggy. I don't even have a controller to try it out with, so I am not one to comment. So I'm just picking up. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't even have a controller to plug in, let alone being able to try it out. Right, no science people in his roster, so... Actually, people were asking about Absman. Absman or Destroy. There's no one here that's overly Absmanable. So let's go for the Destroyer. How am I liking PC? Well, I haven't actually played on it at all since the new version came out. This is literally my first... So I did 2 fights while I was preparing for the streams. This will be fights 3 and onwards. Who's going to be annoying? Let's just... So I'm going to place Warlock for this, so I would say let's go for Destroy for this round. So I will be incredibly rusty. We're going to get hit a lot, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. We're obviously going to use Warlock for this. I'm not quite sure who I'm going to end up going to use for Dust, but never mind. Emma Frost is your first 7-star. She is pretty good. She is pretty good indeed. Best of luck to you, Thomas, or Tom Matthews. Let me know who you get. Right. Can't parry to save my life. Let me know if you can hear my keyboard tapping away, and if it's really annoying. So now he's got a bleed on him. We're going to be draining his power. Mcoc is a bit of a rip. Pop. Bait heavy or free parry. Very, very smooth. Nice one, Mr. Wonders. Got to Valiant. Very, very nice. There's not much I can do about the delay, Jimbo, on this stream. I'll have a look at it when I restart. Or it might just be on your end. We'll have to see. Yeah, Emma Frost is a very good first 7-star. She's got enough immunities that'll just cover everything. Some very big special 2s. She will take you a long way as a first 7-star. Diablo's a very good champion point. I actually, Yoya just did some rank 4 7-star Diablo stuff. Very, very clean. Very, very nice. Thank you, Nan. I try. How is Dazzler compared to buffed Cyclops? That's an interesting question. So, Cyclops is mental. He really is. So I would say if you just need if you just need to lay down a lot of damage in the opponent's direction, Cyclops is about as good as it gets. Dazzler has a little bit more modern utility. Her Thorns counter is better than who we going to place? Sauron? Yeah, why not? So Awakened Dazzler has better Thorns counter than Cyclops, because she just doesn't take it and reflects it back. That's better. He is better for Bleed. Yes, I thought you might. What are we thinking? So she's going to be getting lots of power. I think you potentially... I don't use a huge amount of... Red Skull, not offense. That's fine. That's absolutely fine, Point. You can call me realistically whatever you want. A lot of people call me Owl. That's a bit shorter for you. Time to concentrate. So she's going to start gaining power now. Here it comes. There we go. Nice. Another special one, please. Now, is she shocking you? Yes, she is. That's not ideal. Okay. Probably should have remembered that. Come on. Okay, sticking to special ones from now on. Okay, we're on 3. We've got to keep those sands down. He says gaining another one. Nice. Okay, please. Okay, what we can do now? Nope, that didn't work, but we've got enough armor that we don't care. Man, this guy is tanky. And she didn't get stunned, that's fine. Full send. Oh, no. That was very nearly very rough. Shadow, I would say, push as far as you can. But do note that 6.1.1 and 6.1.2 are a big step up from Act 5. 6.1.1 is rough. I keep saying anti-cheat not installed. You must have pressed no when it asks, can I install the anti-cheat? Luckily, I already had it. It's the same anti-cheat they use for Space Marine 2, so I already had it installed for that. Act 7 and 8 are better than Act 6 right now, 6.3.3, and Act 6 has been a nightmare. Yes, so once you hit about 7.3, there is suddenly a large sort of turn in how the story works. So, yeah, it gets a lot easier once you get past about halfway through 7.2. 7.2.6, seen the videos, but Ultron's not being very cooperative. Any advice? I don't know what to do, doesn't really play into me, and I can't text him. When you say Ultron, 726, hang on, let's focus on this roster first. Not dealing with that. Not dealing with that. I hate fighting Photons so much. And... you are going to be a pain, but I want to use my version of you. So, if in doubt, ban the Domino. No, 7.1, 7.2 aren't as bad as Act 6. They really aren't. Would Hulk be good for the 625 Mordo? Yes, just don't stun him or he'll evade you. Con Kirby, do you mean... oh, yeah, 726. Oh, sorry, you're on the path, not the boss. The Ultron's not being very cooperative. I'm pretty sure I recommend 3 paths in that video, so I'd have a look at some of the other ones. I'm not really paying enough attention to this. You're annoying. And, I mean, if in doubt, hey Bishop. Yes, so if you are currently exploring Act 5, the Act 5 rewards have just been updated. So they are much better now. So that could be something that's worth looking at. Yes, Hulk's heavies do stun. But don't use heavies then, is the simple answer. Well, his heavies stun when you trigger Gamma Rage, which you do when you've got 5 or more Furies. And then triggers Gamma Rage, so yeah. No worries, Godrose. Is it available on Steam? No, there's a separate launcher I believe you get from the Kabam website. I should probably link it in the Discord. Maybe I'll do that after the stream. No, Godrose, it's they just updated the Act 5 rewards more recently and haven't updated the Act 6 rewards. Oh, actually, he's got Hulkling, so someone was asking about Absorbing Man, so we could definitely bring him. Do we take Mr. Sinister? He does have Shocker. If in doubt, Nick Fury. Does it get easier after Act 6? Yes, it does. How should I get the 2 rank 3 7 stars to get Valiant? I would look at 9.1, First Path of Necropolis. You have no science champions. The Discord link should be in the description. If it's not in the description of the stream, it will be in the description of basically every video on the channel. So that will be your place to find it. We can use Absorbing Man for this guy. So for those of you asking about Absorbing Man, let's see if we can make this work. This guy's going to be spamming a lot of specials. Kindred versus Kindred, alright. That's bold. So, Absorbing Man has 2 modes. He has a physical resistance mode, which is the default one, and an energy resistance mode, which is you have to use a pre-fight for, or you get off the special 2. Light intercepting with this guy pauses your form. You can see our form in the top left is the little anvil icon. As that goes round, we get fewer of our charges, which is the second icon. Ooh. Should we do this? Okay, so looks like we're going to be... Oh no, can we just like absolutely ruin this guy? And that is what is known as absolute, something I don't tend to say on this channel. Filth. Let's go with absolute filth. That was quite lucky. That should not have... So we should have ended up eating a... that looks like a hacker right there. But we probably should have ended up eating a special 3 there. But this is why you run 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion. Because his buffs kept giving me loads of power. Right, Mole Man. I'm thinking we just give him Nick Fury. Because Nick Fury is just going to stall him out completely. Yes, that's going to be a long fight. So who do we use for this guy? Akbar, nice to see you, my man. How are you doing? She's got Wiccan, so I think I have to do this. Will I do a video on Diablo at some point soon? Maybe, but Yoyi's just done one on rank 4 Diablo. So, this isn't going to be the best fight in the world, is it? Because I can't hit his block without him going unstoppable. Now I've given him a charge. That's inconvenient. Oh well. Would you please throw it on Amp? Please? Thank you. So we're just going to have to throw single Fury special 2s, which is not ideal. Oh, that nearly just didn't throw. Ugh. To be fair, 2 crits is about the best you're going to get from Hulkling, so... I'm afraid I don't know much about this for Windows or Linux. This is on PC, so I'm afraid I can't comment. Oh, that's a lot of power gain. Nope, we good, we good. Very, very nice. How are you already good with keyboard? Well, I played the beta for a bit, but it's all just the same. Controls, you know, left, right. Move your left, right on the screen. Up for light attack, down for block. I also spend far too much of my life playing video games, so, you know, I suppose it's a translational skill. Who's the best alternative for Absman? It depends what you're doing. Wiccan is pretty good at doing similar sort of things, but kind of no one does what Absman does, so yeah, we'll see. If people really want to see, we can take, I'll hop onto the content creator beta, we can take Absman into the Necropolis, have a look at him there. Yeah, see, this is why we use Nick Fury, just stalls everything out, just slow. Nicely done here, Lil. Currently on 736, but no revives. I would say wait for those revives to come through, then you'll be good to go. Someone's asking for the controls, so the controls are... Once I've skipped through all of these. There we go. These are the controls I'm using. I'm just playing left-handed, so WSD, Shift, Control, Space. In fact, I'm not even using controls, it's just WSD, Shift for striker with my slightly dodgy Shift key, and spacebar. That's it. Ooh, look, a bundle that I won't be buying. Have I done a video on Stealthy? I don't believe I have done a video on Stealth Spider-Man yet. Maybe something I'll have to look at. If we got a 7-star Stealth Spider-Man, I would definitely be looking to do a video on him because he would be very, very spicy. CG art worth ascending? Yes. Again, depends on your roster, depends who you've got, depends, you know, who you normally use, but CG art's very, very good. Okay, let's see who we're getting rid of. There's no one in here that feels overly threatening. So let's do that. Oh, okay, we've got a forfeiter. Am I free to play? Yes, I am entirely free to play, not a single penny spent, etc, etc. Entirely free to play. Let's claim these. How do you dash forward? D for me, with my binds. How do you use... so... Fractured power bar, I believe you have to press 1, 2, and 3, Brennan. Though I can't entirely remember. Maybe we'll have a look at that in a second. And Spider-Punk or Enchantress, you have to do right-handed on the arrow keys. So up and down on the arrow keys. Absman, Doom, and Werewolf. Very solid set of Mystic 6 stars. Yeah, you get yourself a Chavez, get yourself a Kushala. You've pretty much got everything covered by that point. I will come back to the chat in just a second. Not dealing with you. Again, we kind of just out-roster everyone here, which is a little unfortunate for them. Let's get rid of Bullseye, because everyone hates Bullseye. And... hang on, are they running recoil? Unlikely, but let's just get rid of Elsa just to be safe. Am I doing friendlies? I'm not at the moment, but maybe later. Should I rank 3 Unawakened Fampman or Sig 21 Tigra? I'd probably go with Fampman of those, but again, always just depends what do you need. What do you need? What will solve your problems? We haven't seen much Serpent, so let's have some Serpent. I do quite like playing Dazzler. I have a theory that Omega Sentinel's very annoying on defense because of her special 2, but that's just me. Yeah, let's have Dazzler. How many rank 4s and rank 3s do I have? You know what, after this round, remind me after the match that either I win or lose in, but I will try and remember to show off the roster in its entirety. Let's have a little bit of cheat. Honestly, Ahmed, I have no idea what the GC notes are around. Is Kingpin good for story questing? Yes, absolutely. He's got 1 tech, 2 tech. I mean, if in doubt, K Bishop. Got my 7-star Medusa to rank 4. Oh no, that is a filthy rank up. Let's present him Super Scroll. Someone wanted to see Serpent on attack. I think he might have forgot that I believe Super Scroll is Incinerate immune. Yeah, Serpent on attack. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Oh, that's not fun. Oh well, Absman meta. Comes. He's already got his power efficiency, so this guy's going to be spamming specials. Preferably. Oh, except he's now unstoppable. I forgot that. And wow, I can't remember anything about how to fight a fairly basic champion. Please throw it. Now. Well, looks like we're using a special 3. Oh dear. Well, it's only a matter of time. No wonders if she does not. Special 1. Thank you. Right, back up. Please do some decent damage. Up. Yep. And that's the GG's, but that was very, very sloppy. Yeah, not too bad. 41's a bit rubbish, but oh well. Right, let's see what the next round holds for us. So, I mean, given the rank 4 count, let's see what he tries to counter with. Mags. Alright. CGR the counter fairy. I mean, it does make sense until you remember that counter fairy has massive energy resistance, which is going to be slowing his damage down quite a lot. Now Chavez is going to be quite good for this, because we can just do this and basically turn off his power gain. See? No power. 2, pop. Oh, look at that, he's gaining power. No, he's not, he's losing power. 1, special 2. This should do it. There we go. Nice. 52k. Easy game, easy life. Does Serpent need Sig? To be awakened gives him his immortality, and the more Sigs you give him, the longer it lasts. Does Falcon counter Thorns? Yes. OG Falcon, as long as the opponent is subject to ability accuracy. Dash back, hold block, turn on your lock on, and then Thorns is no longer an issue. Can I show my masteries? Yes, I can. They're exactly the same as the Mastering Masteries video. I think it's build 4 in that video. Let me go check that out, but I will show them in a moment as well. That's my opinion on Cyclops Blue Team. If you need damage, he does a lot of damage. Thank you, Wonders. Yes, I will go and do this as well. Finish our bullying here. Game on. Load. Is Valkyrie still relevant? No, not really. She's still a good champion, don't get me wrong, but not overly relevant. Right. Here is the roster. So 7-star rank 4, we just have the one at the moment. 7-star rank 3, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24 of them. We have the ability, however, to do 2 more rank 4s, but I just haven't got around to actually doing them yet. So any of the champions on screen you could also consider rank 4 as well. Yeah, rank 4 Chavez, rank 4 Onslaught, rank 4... I probably wouldn't do Science because I've already got Count Nefarious Science. So if you look at everyone that isn't Science... yeah, so Chavez I do, Onslaught I do, Chi, Medusa, Colossus. I don't need a rank 4. Rank 4 Colossus. I'd need to awaken the Serpent before I do him. Maybe Kushala. Any of those would be more than happy with. As for masteries, this is my fairly standard masteries. I like my bleed champions, so I tend to run 5 out of 5 deep wounds. If you don't want to do that, you could run none in deep wounds and 3 over here. This is not my normal mastery. Is this what I normally run? I need to redo my masteries at some point. I should probably take a point out of here, put a point in here. There's a few different things I could probably do. These are my defensive ones. 5 out of 5 stand your ground. Absolute MVP for me. 3 out of 3 willpower. And then proficiencies. 5 out of 5 mystic dispersion is the big one over here. Unknown, we've got 2 videos on that very quest, so I would recommend checking those out, but you just need someone that crits a lot and don't die. It is a hard fight, though. So, where am I going to put my Radiance Mastery point? I might put it into... I don't know, is the honest answer. What am I saving 2 points for? I don't think I'm... those aren't 2 Mastery points, I don't believe. I think they're probably just a profile picture or something. Where would I put my Radiance point? I'll probably end up in Glass Cannon, to be honest. Either that or Assassins. But I don't like running Assassins, because it just makes things... actually, I've been running Dazzler now, I don't need to ban him. It just makes things unreliable. Oh, Coriolis, thank you very much. Take Chi Goats to rank 4. Honestly, it's not overly... It's not impossible. I do like Chi. She did a lot for me during... sorry, we'll ban you anyway. During Act 9, 9.2 in particular. If I needed a skill, she just covered everything I needed. So, potentially, the option is there. Straight in with the Spider-Man. Gotta respect that. Let's do that. Ban Weapon X? Nah, no need. No problems with fighting Weapon X. Though I probably just jinxed myself now. I'm going to get absolutely clomped by Weapon X, but that's not important. Yeah, those are all good options point for that fight. Very, very tough fight and quite restrictive as well. It does have Torch, which means there's going to be an offensive Chavez rather than a defensive one. But that's still fine. Can we get the... PMcG already did that? Yes, but also so did Vega. So I suppose don't want to cross the wires too much there. Skill champion goes well with Kingpin. You don't need another skill champion with Kingpin, just bring Kingpin. What do you mean by goes well with? Let's see if we can get... oh, something's... we have to fight that. We're going to get clomped by Weapon X now, I've predicted. So let's give him... you. Interesting. Well, I'm glad I don't have to fight him now. We're just going to silk this. Haven't seen a rank 4 Chavez. Oh, there are rank 4 Chavez around. Please throw a special attack. Thank you. See if we can use our slow to turn off his unstoppable. Oh, what? Oh, he is stun immune while he's in his second phase. That is very annoying. And he's basically regenerating all of the damage I'm doing to him. He is no longer stun immune. I'm regenerating half of the damage we deal to him. Okay, that's that fight over. That was sloppy. Right, let's get... up there. About 2 pounds. What? Oh, hang on, you can't see that. There we go. Now you can. Ah, we lost our wall. Never mind. I didn't die, so that's fine. How's that? Where were we in the chat? There we go. Chavez, huge special 2 nuke, power control, bit of regen, stunt. Yeah, I mean, Chavez is a beast all round. How better on offense or defense? He is very good on both. Is the short answer. The previous Silver Weapon X fight was better. Yes, hence why I was quite confident in it, but I always forget Curse Stun Immune. Curse you Weapon X, you're unblockable and you regen. Yeah, I don't mind the unblockable because he doesn't have any threatening animations. But, yeah. What makes Nefario a good defense? Incredibly tanky, very annoying special attacks. Just kind of generally very annoying. It's just going to be a long fight, going to take a lot of chip damage. Yeah. How am I playing on PC? MCSE's on PC now. Easy as that. You can download it from the command website, and I'll put a link in the Discord server after. Q or U? U. Kushal will be better against Vox if he places him if we lose this round. Do I have an Act 9 guide? I have a 9.2 guide, but not 9.1. Because, you know, why do things in order? So Chavez, her third dimension, which is the dark blue symbol at the moment, reduces power gain by, I believe it's 40%. So when we stack 2 of them, that's 80% power gain reduction, which basically means doesn't matter. Bing. Ayato, thank you very much. You're the one that did it, I just told you how to do it. He is now unfortunately draining my power as well. It's a little bit unfortunate. We trigger our third dimension. Don't get hit by this, or we are in for a world shock. Ah, unfortunately, I've pushed myself to special 3, which is quite annoying. Oh well. Oh, he's basically dead anyway. There we go. Let's pretend that was on purpose. Yeah, Chavez is a good dual threat. Good evening, Brad. Shall rank 3 Spiral, Hood, Tigra, Sim Supreme, all 6 stars unduped. Really depends what you need. If you need someone that's a good buff controller, Tigra if you've got the skills, or Sim Supreme if you would want a Sim Supreme. Hood, phenomenal champion. Spiral if you really struggle versus Serpent. She's basically made to turn him off. Just depends what you need. Who's better, Frac 7, Neffy, Chavez, Hulkling, Red Mags, or Fat Man? Depends what you, like. It's an impossible question. Like the content is too varied. I have a 7-star Chavez, now I'll rank her. Correct, Chavez is amazing. How do I join the Discord? It should be in the description of the stream. If it's not in the description of the stream, it should be in the description of basically every single video on the channel. So I would go and check one of those out. How am I so good on PC? Well, I do have several thousand hours playing the base game. So that seems to have translated over quite well. Cool, pick up some more shards. We are angling for a very large opening at some point. I just haven't... Oh, God, we've got a lot of things to open. I just haven't opened anything in quite some time, so... yeah, should be good. Should I use Dust on my 5-star Fat Man for 7 and beyond? I would say by that point, you've probably outdone your 5 stars. But if you need him, do it. But most people will have moved beyond 5 stars at that point. Oh dear. I'm going to have quite a few of these in overflow. That'll do that. Hang on. Come back. There we go. Solar vent. Yeah, we're doing so well. Look at that. There we go. Let's go again. Close to getting my first 7-star rank 2. Who should I take? Hulk, Silk, Classic Spidey, or Overseer? It would be the last two out of the question. Hulk or Silk? Again, it's what do you need? If you need raw damage, go Hulk. If you need access to loads of debuffs that come and go, or you need access to slow, assuming she's awakened, then I'd take Silk. Oh, I feel sorry for this guy. He's doing very well to be in Viv 5. Though I'm going to be honest, if... there we go, okay. If someone's in Viv 5 with that sort of roster, I sometimes start to think that, are they hacking? But, not so far. Which is good. So, let's keep it moving. Is Nefari good for rank 7? Yes. He's good for a lot of things. Anywhere where there's regen or lots of power gain, he's even more insane, which means actually it'd be quite fun to use... using this meta. Maybe we'll try and get him on attack at some point, but he is constantly banned, so not overly helpful. Oh, there's an Effie. You can see him there, so say no to you. Oh, that's very annoying. And then I don't have a dust, so I feel better banning her. Like, I do have my own onslaught, and it's bigger than that, so it's fine. Yep, see, Neffy, straight away, every time. Thoughts on 7-star Gallon? He is, yeah. He's Gallon, but bigger. Like, his max range burst is just phenomenal. Thank you, Mohammed. Congratulations yourself for progressing as well. Let's see. I mean, Chavez has been doing well so far. And Mr. Sinister's just very annoying. Requesting Scream, Kindred, Photon, or Sunspot. Either Scream or Photon, depending on what class you need. I could absolutely see someone going Sunspot. I love Sunspot, but... yeah, like he's not as good as the other two, I have to say, overall. Now, the Destroyer is slow immune, so we can't use Silk to shut that down. But I think we're going to have Silk anyway. And Sauron, or does have Dazzler? Don't use it. Rank 4 and Gallon unduped to Blunder? No. Not at all. 7-star is a bold choice. 6-star? No, absolutely. Any update to the tier list coming soon? At some point, updating a tier list is huge amounts of work. So, we'll have to see. Because I don't keep it updated between updates, so I'm going to have to sit down and put on about 16 champions or something. The longer I leave it, the more annoying it gets. Which I suppose is my fault, really. What's my opinion on 9.2.1? That is the shock path, the special 3 path that starts with the vision. And then the other path I can't remember. Because I don't have the entire game committed to memory, unfortunately. So, yeah, no, it's a fine quest. I don't mind it at all. Thoughts on X-Pool? He is a Battlegrounds nuke, and that's about it. Should I use my Phoenix rank up gem on Apoc, Fatman, or Nick? None of them are awakened. Ooh. I know I said I can't use Silk, but what I'm going to do is use Silk anyway. Oh, he's going to use Silk as well. That's interesting. If you can awaken that Nick by any means necessary... well, put it this way. If I had pulled a Nick, I would have given him my generic 6-star gem, 7-star gem, and I would have taken to rank 4. I really like Nick Fury, but that is just me. Oh, I'm going to deal with a lot of power gain from this guy. Okay, can we remember how to dex his special too? Yes, we can. Fatman I'm not a fan of, so it's between Fatman or Nick. But I would, yeah, work on getting Nick awakened, and then I'd absolutely do him. Is Scream just a nuker? Yes. She does have some utility as well. She's got loads of debuffs. Her awakened ability gives her access to lots of little effects as well. But damage is what she's good for. Kabam absolutely knows about the raid bugs. I believe a lot of them have actually been fixed already. Who's my favourite champion? Ghost is the champion I have the most history with. I have done so much content with Ghost. Pretty much 100% Act 6 I did with Ghost. She's just phenomenal. I did my first Labyrinth pass with Ghost, and so on, so on, so on. I have begged Kabam to try to give me a 7-star Ghost on the content creator beta, but they have refused. Which I actually understand, because it's a post-prod server, which I'm aware most people here don't know what that is. I should do a video on the content creator beta and how it works. But I would love a 7-star Ghost so much. I was talking to Karate Mike the first time I asked, and he said one of the first things he did on one of the days we started working for Kabam was to play a rank 6 maxed out 7-star Ghost. And apparently it's just obscene. But, by the way, can I show my deck after this match? Yes, I can. Ooh, Guardian, which means his only tech option against my Sinister is this guy. Is there any way to get Awakened Gems for 7 stars? Yes, absolutely. No, this won't work. Who are we going to use? You, I guess. So you can get Awakened Gems in many different places, but you usually get them fully formed. You can also get Awakening Gem shards, which you can use for I think I've got about 8,000 of them. When you get to 10,000, you can trade them in. Any idea how to alleviate the input delay? I personally don't have any input delay, so that's on your end. I'm afraid I don't know. So let's just keep your power gain completely shut off. So in this fight, unfortunately, we can't quite go for normal char. Oh, we're at special 3 already. That's annoying. Oh well, incoming. When's the Act 6 buff coming? No idea. Wow, we have so many options. Some crits would be great. Nice. There we go. I'm not too bad, thank you, Hades. How are you doing? This is the Kabam launcher version. I don't know if there is a Steam version. There was for the beta. I don't know if there is now. Yes, I am indeed live, Mad Titan. You are correct. Unfortunately, we can only stream on the PC version. PC came back on live yesterday, so we're back. What are the raid bugs? So there were some champions, particularly science ones, that were on the Vanguard, which is annoyingly what I got landed with, that weren't probably getting their missions, which means their damage wouldn't ramp up at all, meaning they couldn't do a huge amount. Which is a bit annoying. But it's MCSC, what you'd expect. There's always a bug here and there. Someone wanted to see the deck, so this is the deck. That should really scale across properly, I think. But there we go. I'm not 100% happy with it. I might get some... If I get to GC, I might get some of the top Battleground players to review it or something. I'm decent friends with Cantona, who's a top player. Which I wonder how many of the salty lot are. Biz, I know. I think I'll just go through it. I know Biz. I know Liam as well, though it's been a while. I know of SGA. Pepe I can chat to on the CCP. Oh, come on, Salty. You've been doing better than this. Salty used to be like 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, been slacking. William I know quite well. He's in the Illuminati. T Jarvis I can message on the CCP. Andrew I can message on the CCP. KT I don't know. Oh, Gogo is Chase. I used to talk to him a lot. So yeah, I know a few people at the top that I could get to review it as well. Oh, Seeking. I know Seeking very well as well. Finish this list. Jay Will I've spoken to on and off. Apologies if I've scrolled past anyone that I do know, but yeah, there we go. Let's keep it rolling. Oh, is Nags in there? You know, I've talked to Nags before as well. Will I be making a guide on the ordeal? Not make a guide on the ordeal? I better get around to making a guide on the ordeal. If you've got any questions, ask away and I'll see what I can remember. But I always get confused because you've got like the ordeal, the gauntlet, you know, there's all these things have got basically the same name. That I lose track of, if I'm being honest. I respect the Cyclops. I want to see more Cyclopses in decks. Okay, what are we working with? I mean, if in doubt, ban the Herc. I'm going to hate Fat Man. Oh, but I hate you more. Yep. Will I make a guide in Act 8? Yeah, we got as far as 8.1.4, but making Act guides is so much effort. If I'm being honest, it takes so much time. So yeah, I just don't have the time to sit down and do it, and I want to do it properly because people will hopefully be using it for a long time to come. I don't want to get anything wrong, which means I have to run all of the paths, fight all of the bosses, just to make sure that I'm correct. I run some of the paths multiple times because I've got to use different champions to make sure that I know what I'm doing. I've got to write the scripts, and most scripts are about 2,500 to 3,000 words long. So I've got to write that because they are properly scripted videos. Then the editing for them takes far longer than editing any other type of video because they're kind of, all nicely put together. And, yeah, it just takes forever. But that's why I don't do as many guides as I used to, because it just takes so much time. Thank you, Genji. I did put a lot of effort into carrying like the back end of Act 6 and the back end of Act 7. Oh, I just put out so many of those. Cyclops cancel decks like serpents. Nope, not at all. He can ignore, is it miss? I can't remember if it's auto block or the other one. He's got true sense. I'm a bit rusty on those effects. I respect the Cyclops though. I do want to see more of him. I'm really upset that I can't get a 7-star Cyclops because he's a paid champ at the moment. But by the by, I need to. You've ranked up your ghost. Does that make me happy? Yes, it does. As long as you need the champion and you know how to play her. Yeah, that makes sense, Adrian. Keep pushing on. There are other guides out there. But at this point, you should know everything you need to know about how to do everything you need to do. So as long as you can read and think based on all the advice that I've given you in other videos, you should be able to do it yourself. The Gwen Master's a fun fight, Sniper. She's a little bit annoying to get into, but yeah. How many rank 3s and 4s do I have? I have 24 rank 3s, and I have 1 rank 4, but I have 6 tier 7B, so I will be able to... I could rank 4 2 more champions at the moment. Oh, is Cyclops coming to the next Titan, Brennan? Oh, excellent. That is good. Well, I've got about 60,000 Titan shards, so I guess we're saving for the next Titan then. I guess we're going to go Silk again. She worked great last time. Right. Stand-up intercept. Not quite. I do love Destroy's animations. It's a shame. Like, Destroy's for me is quite a weird champion. If I was designing the Destroyer, I would have not have made him like this at all. Not quite sure what happened there, but my control's still confused. There we go. So I find him, he's a very finessey champion. You gain your charges by sort of intercepting and dashing around. He's the Destroyer. In my opinion, he should just be a huge tank of metal that just moves forward. He should definitely have inexorable effects and that sort of thing, but that's just my opinion. He's a great champion as is, but... well, there we go. Cyclops, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, OG Iron Man's a phenomenal Cyclops counter. Very, very, very good. Can we lower the music? Oh, is it a bit loud? Yep, we can drop the music down. I have to be after this. Actually, does it have to be after this fight? Might have to be after this fight. Yeah, we'll go through all of the settings in a moment. Yeah, it'll have to be after the fight before I can access the settings again. Yes, Evil, I am on PC right now. You can see the mouse. For Absman. Now, we don't have any silk left for fighting Absman, so... Do we want to try Mr... Let's try Mr. Sinister. This might be really dumb, but, let's see. Okay, that's dumb. Maybe. Maybe? Does he count a cleanse? Not really. Mr. Sonic Dude, how are you this evening, my sir? The game does look very, very good. It's very, very clean. Ow. This might not go quite as well as I thought. Ow. Still healing though, so we're doing well on that. Okay, he is gaining power. He's not at special 3. Full send. Nice. Full yellow bar. Morbius is a very good Battlegrounds champion, absolutely. Abs versus Abs, the resistances kind of cancel each other out. Sinstrit, yes we did. Do we know if Kabam's looking to something with the Omega Days champions? They were last year's ones, weren't they? They were in the recent event. I believe you could pick them up. But not so sure now. Yeah, Mr. Sinister does work for a lot of champions. He's very good. I mean, Duplicate, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but this is the only way we can climb. There's no way for me to climb any other way. So, you kind of have to. But, hey-ho. Will I be pushing BGs? No, I don't push Battlegrounds, but we should probably get to the Gladiator circuit. So, someone was asking for... Let's just turn the audio down a little bit more. And then someone was asking about the controls, so it's just WASD. Light and heavy is up, left and right for left and right, and then down for block. Special attack is space, and then support, which just means striker, is on the shift. That's it. Pick up a few more of these. Go. Battlegrounds of me versus Metal Sonic Dude? No, because I would lose. There we go. There's your answer. Who is the best for Lotan? Probably Deathless She-Hulk, I would say. But, I mean, you've got MSD in chat, who's probably soloed her with every champion in the game. Would that be correct to say? But, yeah, Deathless She-Hulk's probably your best shot. Recommend set light and medium attacks to the mouse. I mean, maybe. This is just what I've got used to now, so... left click for medium attack. No, I don't like that. I'm happy to play it one-handed. It means I can sort of use the mouse to other things, pay attention to you guys, and so on. It also means I can have my keyboard off to one side, so I can put the mic in front of me as well. Keep it moving. Moving on up, moving on up. Have we lost a round yet? No, we're doing well. Is the Quicksilver Lotan bug patched? Yes, I believe it is. But you can still use anyone with big burst effects, such as Deathless She-Hulk, Ham, that sort of thing, that sort of champion. Ghost, respect, so I won't ban it. Domino, though, is absolutely going in the bin. I mean, that is a fun rank up right there. That is a sweeter rank up if I've ever seen one. I'm probably going to do that, though. No, I think we'll do that. Nephi is also excellent for Lotan as well, particularly in that final phase, in phase 6. Nefaria is basically unkillable, because you just heal so much on every special attack. Especially you spam your special ones, you heal so much. Obviously, if you get comped by a special turn 1 taps, then yes, you're going to die. But very, very good there. I mean, Silk's been doing as well so far. If in doubt, get Bishop. I keep drafting her and never using her. Silk, pretty good option for Lotan. Yep, certainly another good one. Let's do that, I think. MSD, what are your thoughts on which... Like, what mastery point is going to get your mastery point? If that makes sense. Where are you planning on putting that point? Heard a few people wondering about it. Should we pick up Titania, Tigra, or Warlock? Entirely depends what you need, sir. If you need a big science champion, go Titania. If you have the skills to play Tigra, pick Tigra. As long as you can get it to a good sig. Warlock... I mean, Warlock's a beast. He's in my deck right now, so... they all work. Oh, hang on. I'm placing defense. Have Onslaught. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, going 5 out of 5 deep wounds. Very, very nice. Yeah, I normally run 5 out of 5 deep wounds, so I'm wondering where to put my other point. Thoughts on the new war map? I'm gonna be honest, it's not a war map. It is... It's not Alliance War, in my opinion. But, yeah, that's not really my place to comment. What I personally think they should do is take what they've built, because it is fun. It's a fun and different game mode. Call it Alliance Skirmish or something, and have people that you can sign up either to regular Alliance War or Alliance Skirmish. That's what I think they should do, but, ow. He's got a fast opening light attack to outdo Silk's light. That is very, very fast. Please, could you do that? Thank you. Oh, he's not, There we go. Night-night. Oh, he's got his stupid pop thing. There we go. Bring in Hulk to knock him down. Yeah, if you run Venom, Nick, and a Okoye MSD, then that extra point, you're going to go a long way. Carnage, too, if you ever find yourself running him, because he loves his deep wounds. So, actually, is it completely impossible to play on Mac at the moment, then? That seems a little bit of an oversight. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame about the Alliance War map thing. Like, it's an interesting idea, but it's not the Alliance War most... Like, most people don't enjoy Alliance War, so I can completely understand why they're trying to make something that's sort of Alliance War-y, but not quite. However, for those that do enjoy Alliance War, it's... yeah. Not great. Ba-da-ba-doo. No, here, have Mr. Sinister. I wonder if Apocalypse's cleanse reduction works against Mr. Sinister's return. Don't know. You're welcome, Nova. Duplicate, you have my express permission to copy and paste it. Because I can't scroll up to go find it, I'm afraid. Oh, I forgot you're running recoil. That's very helpful. That was not an early release. No way was that early. There we go. That should have been faster. Noselift. BlueStacks is very much not legal now, so do not use it. Only use the official sanctioned version. They will still come after you for that. And I cannot make that any clearer to anybody else watching. If you're going to play on PC, you've got to use the official version. If you use emulators, Kabam's going to come after you with that banhammer. And don't think that they won't. As part of being in the CCP, occasionally we get to see the ban list. Now, it's usually people that are banned for hacking in Battlegrounds, but, I mean, there was a ban of about 20 today. So, yeah. How do you change arrows with Kate? I just double tap block, so just SS. Same as on mobile. What's your last... What's it? Rank 2... I think a 7-star rank 2 unduped red skull can do the far left Mcoc Jabari. I mean, can he? Yes, because all you've got to do is just... Yeah, you just got to hit her. Like, that. There's nothing required on that fight, as long as you don't put too many debuffs on her. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, could do. Block for me is S, Hades, so yes, break the S key instead of spacebar. I'm an Infinity War Arcade and Future Man for the Gambit path. You need Shock for that path, so Fam's out. I imagine... Yeah, no, I've seen Arcade do it, definitely. Had you released Dancing Blades? I imagine that would be up on the arrow keys. I haven't actually tried it, but that's what I imagine it would be. How long have we been going? Hour and a bit. We can go for a few more. Where did we come? Probably somewhere near the bottom. No kill. To be fair, I got no kills. I didn't place a defender. Oh, wrong one. Thoughts about PC so far? I mean, it's running very smoothly. Very smoothly indeed. So yeah, I'm having no issues with it. Yeah, Prowler is very good for that Jabari fight. Very, very good. What are the weirdest controllers used so far on PC? From what I have seen from the Kabam people, I believe someone tried to play it on a Guitar Hero guitar. And I believe... Is that a rank 3 7-star? Respect. Someone tried to play it on a dance mat as well. So, I would say those probably win. Will I run some friendlies? Probably not in this stream. I'm just getting used to the controls again. This is, say, my first time playing on PC. I did Realm of Legends Winter Soldier and Realm of Legends Captain Marvel to make sure the streaming setup worked. And then I came straight onto here. So, yeah. I'm just getting back into it. So I've heard, Ravi, but yeah, it's because as long as you can bind it to something, as long as you can... Oh, a proper roster. That's a shame. As long as you can specify, you know, block when I do this, and so on, then you can bind it to anything you like. I imagine White Tiger is actually a lot of fun in this meta. Why no rank 3 Mantis in the deck? Because I took her out. I do have a rank 3 Mantis. She is very good in Battlegrounds, but she's got a not... She doesn't do anything I need her to. I tend to ban Photon, and she's not a direct counter to anything else I'm going to use. So, don't run her at the moment. To be fair, I only took her out for this season. I've run a lot of other seasons. And she's very, very good. Could you play PC on a Wii remote? I mean, if you combined it, probably. What am I playing on? Keyboard. So WSD, Shift and Space, and that is it. That is it. Ah, there's a rank 3 Photon. I missed that. This is going to be bad. I'm going to die to that Photon. I can just feel it. Right, who have we got? Rank 3 Hulk. That's a big boy. Okay, neither of them. We've got abs, which you can probably use for... I mean, actually, we've got to take Kate for that Photon. Who are we thinking? NT? No, I'm thinking Dazzler. Necropolis on a Super Nintendo controller? Well, yeah. Is Kate's Caltrops better for Dot or Cold Snap? I think the Cold Snap is better. It's more reliable. You don't need them to do anything weird. Let's see. I guess we're going to go for Chavez here. Chavez can take the Serpent as well, which means you can abs on. Yeah, okay, what we can do is if he places Serpent on round 1... that's not the brightest thing to say, Invictus, because playing on blue stacks isn't allowed, so I wouldn't go bragging about it. So if he places Serpent, I can take him with Chavez, which means I can place Absman and hopefully bait out his Photon. Unfortunately, I've got to deal with this guy. And I have no idea. Oh, hang on. Defense here. Have Maestro. I don't know. Who on my earth am I going to use to fight Onslaught with? Chavez? And then use Abs. I guess it has to be. The question, I suppose, is can I dex his special one on these controls? Yes, I can. Don't know why I didn't dash in that. Who are we going to use for Serpent now? We are going to have to use... Oh, that was a big special too. We have to use Absman. Which is not going to be pretty, if I'm honest. But that was quite pretty. So, yeah. Win the rounds we can. So yeah, if he places Serpent, we've got Kushala, we've got Absman, we can work with that. If he places Nick Fury, we've got Dazzler. Places Kingpin, we've got Dazzler. If he places Photon, it's going to have to be Kate. Which is going to be interesting. Either way, I've got Sinister, who doesn't really have an answer for, so I get to place defense first. So Sinister's definitely going down, hopefully, which means, well, he's going to have to place... no, okay. So if we place Sinister... He probably has to take it with Photon. Because it's either Photon or Serpent. Those are the only really the two options, because the rest are skill. So that's what we're going with. Yes, Hades, but if I do it with the orange spell, not only does that give me the orange spell, it also does more damage. Which means I end the fight faster. Which is also more points. Thank you, Matt Titan. I'm still learning, but I say I have a lot of time playing on my phone, so it does clearly translate. Oh. Okay. Or do we try and take it with Photon? Let's try. This is not going to work. I can feel it. I suppose Kate can do Sinister. Let's see. Let's see what he goes for. Ah, there we go. It's Serpent. Sinister can block unblockable special attacks from non-tech champions. I wonder if he will remember that. Let's find out. So, our passive stun is going to cause her to... Ow. I hate fighting Photon, did I mention? Oh, hang on, though. Dazzler has hit her Dex replacement. Which means we can actually dex her undexable attacks. That is very interesting. If, you know, she'd throw them. I think. This is going to be very, very... we're going to learn on the fly here. Or she just won't throw it. Oh no. I even hit all of the perfects as well. Why did that not connect? And that's all of my ramp gone. No, okay, we've definitely lost this now. Oh dear. Ow. God, I hate fighting Photon so much. Yep, still just block. Still just block. Ah, no, that was absolutely rubbish. Yeah, there we go. Damn, we lost our first round. My special 2 didn't connect. That is very unfortunate. Ah well. It's alright then, got one more round. It's gonna be someone's skill, that's my prediction. Nick Fury, fair enough. It's a skill champion. I think we place abs. It's interesting. As soon as he throws a special 1, he's cold snap immune. My favourite type of ice cream? I'm very partial to mint choc chip or chocolate orange. My brother makes a good chocolate orange ice cream. Slightly nailed by that. Please throw it, please throw it, please throw it, thank you. Nice, very smooth. I'm pleased with that. That's probably about as good as you're going to get for that fight going. Apart from eating a special 1, but apparently I can dex it every time, which maybe on my phone, but not on PC at the moment. Not on PC at the moment. What device am I playing on? Yeah, just a keyboard. WASD, Shift, and Space. Does all of the controls. Apart from some very niche champions, but yeah, that'll do most of them. Yeah, Crossbones is overpowered. Unfortunately, mine is not awakened, which means I cannot shrug, which means he's only okay. Do you think he's going to time out? Ooh, ho ho. Had a rough fight, clearly. Pays him back for rank 3ing Photon. Not fair. Genji, I believe you have to use arrow keys by default. So up and down on the arrow keys. It was for Enchantress. I believe it is the same for Spider-Punk. I don't mind it with the keyboard keys. Right. Vib 2. Actually, we're very nearly up to Vib 1. Which I did not realise. How many SIGs are required for Crossbones? Well, more is more, basically. It just increases his shrug-off chance. Well, it gives it to him and then increases it. How does the pause work for Kate Special 1? Just block, the same as you do on your phone. So S for me. Does Hulkling need SIG? Nice to have, not required. Ah, this is more. This is the sort of level of roster I like fighting. Oh, yeah. And that's the sort of champion, the player I like fighting. Yeah. It's uncomfortable with the keyboard keys, but personal preference, I don't mind at all. Then again, I spent a lot of time on a keyboard, so yeah. Crossbones can shut off Photon? Yeah, I suppose. With the ability accuracy. That makes sense. Okay, do we just assume he's going to quit in a few seconds? I mean, I hope not, but Actually, Iceman isn't awakened, but... Oh, there we go. Honestly, Echo, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how people get to this point. I'm assuming they're just good players, but the other option is some people are less scrupulous than others, and as soon as they see the creator tag, they leave. What is my profile picture? It is Aegon and the champion smiling at each other. Do we ban the Iron Man? Oh, no, we don't need to. Doing great here. Keep it moving. Doing great. Right, if we make it to Vib 1, I might call it there. But we will see. We will see. Come on, a good one. I've never been in Chaos, Hades. I was in Salty for about 30 seasons. But, yeah, not at the moment. Okay. No. No. I mean, I do run Sauron, but also no. I do respect the Rintra, but I have a feeling we might have to say no to that as well. Can you play with keyboard? That's exactly what I'm doing. So I won't give details, and I don't particularly want the conversation to continue after this, but when it comes to cheating in MCOC, you can basically, you know, massive damage, take no damage, instant, you know, special 3, they gain no power, more crit chance, you know. There are things out there that will do anything, but don't, because it's stupid. What happened to Salty? They are very much still around. I believe they came second this Alliance War season. So yep, still start on the podium. Let's try NTW for a change because of that Nick Fury. And that is a good Fantman counter. Okay. We're going to give Dazzler the opportunity to redeem herself, but we will see. And Nick Fury's, as always, is our staller. I could really use another Science Champion, but I am now at 7 of 7, so, yeah. Dum. Do we use Silk and just eviscerate him? I'm going to go with no. Let's use Chavez, because I want to use Silk for the Weapon X. Does it have to be 10k Radiance? Do you have to enter in the first week for 10k Radiance? That's slightly unfortunate, but so be it. So be it. Nothing I can do about it now, so no point worrying about it. Right, shut down his power gain. And shut down his life. Oh. Ow. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Never mind. That's slightly annoying. We could have got many, many, many more points, but the odds of him... Oh, he used Weapon X. It means my Silk's now spare. The odds of him getting a 49 are quite low. What did I get from the Hearts of Fire? I got a Fantman, which I'm not overly thrilled about, because I hate Fantman, but that is a me problem, not a you problem. It's the easiest path in the Epoch of Pain quest. Entirely depends on your roster. Dr. S, why am I smurfing on VT? Because I am a lazy bastard that's only just got round to doing this. And because I don't have Nova ranked up, who a certain player has told me is an alright champion. Who's my favourite champion? It depends what you need. But Ghost is the champion I have the most history with. And Ghost is probably the champion that I'd put the most effort into getting if they were announced as a 7-star. But, yeah. I hope she doesn't come out as a paid champion, but that... we will see. Okay, we've got counters for that. He's got... Oh, I wonder if he'll actually try the Iron Man Infinity War on offense. I'd be curious to see it. Yeah, no, straight in there. Yeah, so Dr. S and I were in Salty a long time ago, and he was adamant that Nova was like the best champion in the game. To the point where I believe, if I remember correctly, you took the entire Alliance Quest map 6 with Nova by yourself in one go, just buying energy refills, just to, oh for God's sake, just to prove a point. Well, I hate FAM. It's just annoying. Oh, recoils. Back up. And I'm still unblockable, so we're going with that. And here, fun encyclopedia fact for you. The damage that comes off your striker is direct damage, which means... Oh, never mind. Which, actually, that was going for a very fast kill. It's direct damage, which means it bypasses all armor and resistances. So, all of Fat Man's armor, don't matter. Red Skull's armor, don't matter. Am I going to wear the 7-star Ghost? No, I will keep my free-to-play status over a 7-star Ghost. So, yeah. There we go. The VC grind in 1.5 hours, almost exactly. Come on, skip through all of these. There we go. Claim my 2 ISO bricks. There is a huge amount of ISO on offer, by the way, for just opening crystals just one by one. There's so much ISO and gold available here. Very much worth picking up. But I believe that is where we're going to end it for today. So, thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you to Curiosus, if you're still here, or Curiosus, for being the biggest letter in the encyclopedia on today's stream. And with that, thank you. And I will see you next time.